Good morning, Africa. Good morning, East Africa. Good morning, Colombia, South Carolina. I think we're going to say not good morning. It's what time is it? It's 10:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Dr. Patrick Nigula. Uh, this evening or tonight, we do have a special guest from Colombia, South Carolina, the owner and the founder of a company called Morgaret Business Solution. Welcome to our show.
Well, hello. Good evening, Dr. Nagula. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. It's been a hectic day, and until before we get here to the our show this evening, and but I can say I'm doing okay. Um, but before we started our show, tell us a little bit about the Margaret Business Solution.
Well, yes, I am Dr. Valencia Westray, the owner of Morgaret Business Solutions LLC here in Columbia, South Carolina. I have been in operation since 2001,
Wow.
and I actually have had this business for a while, and it's an HR staffing and consulting business in human resources. As you know, I am a business professor, so I teach human resources, but I also have a consultancy as well. And under my umbrella, I do a lot of different things. As you also know, I'm a realtor here in Columbia, South Carolina, as well as I own and operate MBS Travel Solutions. And so I am a serial entrepreneur, as you know, Dr. Nagula, and it is just a pleasure to be here this evening with you and your audience.
Thank you very much. You have been covered a raise of I can say the businesses that you are doing. You started with the HR, and then you're also a professor, and also you do real estate, and then you do have the last component, which is we're going to cover this afternoon or this tonight. I'm sorry, or in the morning in East Africa, the MBS travel business. Can you just walk us through in that area with your MBS travel business? Welcome, Dr.
Sure.
Valencia.
Thank you so much. So, yes, I added the component of travel to my business because I found that there is nowhere on the planet that people are not traveling or that they want to travel. And so, as a consultant and traveling all around, it just made sense for me to add travel as a component of my services and as of my business and what services that I can provide. But also, in addition to being a travel business owner, I also, as an entrepreneur, I teach people how to start their own travel agency as well, because it is a $8 trillion industry, right? And
Absolutely. Mhm.
and I help persons discover personal freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom through this opportunity of being their own travel business owner. And it's been an amazing journey.
Wow. How do you help them? Can you walk us through in that area? You just mentioned that you help them to discover all those benefits that you just mentioned. Walk us through again in that area.
Sure, I'd love to. So, a lot of persons travel all the time. I know you yourself, you travel all over the
All
world,
mhm.
all over the world. And in this opportunity that I share with others on being their own, I want people to know how to maximize and become a merchant versus a consumer. And I'll ask you a posing question this evening, along with your audience. Did you know that travel commissions are built into every single component of travel that you do? Did you realize that?
No, just tell us a little bit about that. Instead of being consumer, uh, you want to teach them or to show them to become a merchant. What is this exactly? This is merchant is.
So, as a merchant, obviously, if you're in the travel space and as a merchant, you no longer have to go to Priceline or some of these other websites.
Hold on one second. Repeat that. You don't have to go where?
I'm giving examples.
Yeah, that's
Travelocity.
what I want you to.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about
that's a.
Priceline.com, Travelocity.com,
Mm,
all of
uh,
the other
wow.
websites that we use to book our travel on.
Uh-huh.
Imagine, Dr. Nagula, having your own travel website, having your own patricknagula.intellitravel.com, where it's your own website. Persons
Hmm.
can book through your own travel website, and you have access to all the major suppliers, hotels, vacation rentals, cruise ships. You have all the access to the major players in the travel space and persons because this is a relationship business. Travel is relationship. We help people make memories, right? But now you're earning 70 to 80% of all of the travel that you're booking for yourself or for others who book on your site or where you book for them. It's up to you.
Somebody will pose a question, Dr. Valencia Westry. Uh, I don't know how to build the website. So who's going to help me to build this website you just talked about? Tell
That
us a
is a
little.
beautiful, I am so glad you asked that.
Mm-hmm.
You would actually have access and be a travel business owner, and you would be under a host agency, and that host agency would take care of all of the error and emissions insurance.
Mm-hmm.
You would be operating under a host agency that would take all of the risk away for you and your business, and you will have a website that's already built for you. There would be no startup with you having to design or put your website in place. That would come fully operational for you at the time that you would become a travel business owner through this platform. And I would be your success coach, actually, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
as an entrepreneur of over 25 years and a traditional business owner, I actually would walk you through this every step of the way. It's been an exciting journey, and I've helped many families discover the world of travel by owning their own travel agency and earning those commissions that are built into all travel booked.
Dr. Valencia Westry, if I'm listening to your show now, and I am so excited, and then I want to be part of this business, travel business. How do I get in touch with you? Do we have a phone number there
I believe
on
you do
screen?
have my phone
I
number, but
would love to.
certainly I can
Hmm.
share that with you as well. My number here in Columbia, South Carolina is 803
Hmm.
767
Hmm.
9739.
Absolutely. I think we already have that number on the screen there. So that's the point of entry. So
Yeah.
if you're listening to Good Morning Africa, Good Morning East Africa show, we do have Dr. Valencia Westry here. And that's the contact number that we just put over there. Do you have anything to add on top of once they reach out to you, what exactly they need to do?
Well, it'll be a conversation. I
Mhm.
can actually get your guest. If they contact me, I can get them more information, more detailed information. I'm also on Facebook under Valencia Westray. I am
Mhm.
on Facebook. They can also reach out to me through a direct message there
Mhm.
on Facebook. And I'm also on Instagram as well. But
Wow. Mhm.
for the sake of tonight and sharing, I think my phone number, they can send me a text. That would
Mhm.
be most effective. Or, like I said, reach out to me on Facebook. And then I believe you also have my website out there as well, which is
Mhm.
morgaretbusinesssolutions.com. And I believe you have that on the screen as well.
Absolutely. I think I do have your email address, which is the vmwestry at gmail.com.
That's
So
good.
let me ask you this question here now. If somebody wants to again now, I just text you or call you, and then we just started the conversation. So after the conversation, then what is the next step?
The next step is if they are interested in moving forward to have their own travel business in place, it
Mhm,
is an investment cost, and we would talk about that. It's a nominal cost. And what I found out, I'm a traditional business owner. So for instance, when I started my real estate business, it was at least $1,500 just to get started because I had to go to real estate school, right? I had to
mhm,
get all of my marketing and everything put together for myself, had to
mhm,
order business cards, had to
mhm.
get my website up and running as well. That first year it cost me at least $1,500 to $2,000 just to get up and running with also joining the brokerage, also joining the National Association of Realtors. But over here, as a traditional business owner, there is just a one-time investment of $199.90, and you would have total access to starting the travel business. And again, you would have a built-in success coach who would be me to
Mhm.
walk you through. And the training, there is a lot of self-paced training, and it's too much to go into right now tonight, but certainly I could guide those persons who are interested. I've been in this opportunity and been a travel business owner for now 6 years.
Wow. So, for those of you who are following us or listening to us now, or you're going to listen to these conversation, uh, Dr. Valencia Westry, she just alluded that it costed her almost $1,500 to start her real estate businesses. But with these particular businesses right here, the travel businesses, it just costs you only 100. I think it's $199. This is for the viewers, for the listeners who are listening here in the United States. What about if it's somebody it's in somewhere in Europe or Canada? What kind
Sure.
of message do you have from
Well,
with them? I'm sorry.
this business is global,
Mhm,
and so and let me also explain that the listeners or persons that would buy their own travel business. Let me say this: you can only go into this business through coming through a representative such as myself, right?
mhm,
And
mhm,
so again, you would have access to two businesses,
mhm.
um, because if someone wanted to share this business with their family members or their friends, they could certainly do the same. And again, I would like to have a conversation to explain all of this. I also have a Zoom presentation about this that I can conduct separately as well to make it make more sense if it's not very clear this evening. I do have a
Okay.
Zoom presentation as well.
So once they text you and or call you, you can schedule a Zoom meeting with a group of the
I can.
experts.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then
Absolutely.
you'll be able to present through the
Yes.
you do have the presentations for 30 minutes or 40. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we on the same. Everybody's on the same page.
Yes.
So what is your, because I think we've already talked like for 13 minutes now. What is your last word now to the to our listeners, the viewers, and the people who will come back and listen to this video? What is your
Sure.
last word?
Well, my last word this evening as an entrepreneur is we certainly know that in these uncertain times that we all need to have a plan B while
Mhm,
our plan A is working. As
mhm.
an entrepreneur myself, and actually I teach entrepreneurship as well, there's a lot of power, there's a lot of freedom in owning your own business. And again, my question to ask everyone tonight is, what if your plan A stopped unexpectedly because we don't know what's certain? Would it not be nice to have a business in place that you could leave also as a legacy for your family and build your own empire instead of just watching the Empire television show? And also empowering yourself to have generational wealth for years to come. And I can certainly show you that, and I would love to do so.
Empower the future generation. If correct me if I'm wrong.
Generational wealth is what we're after.
Generational worth,
Yes.
and
And
that's
leaving a legacy also, let me add, for your family.
leaving a legacy also to your what, to your family. Dr. Valencia Westry. Thank you very much for
Thank you
taking your
so much.
time. And we're looking forward again to talk to you probably next time when you're ready. Just please let us know. You're
I will.
welcome here on American Swahili News and Swahiliville Online TV. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much and have a great evening. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.